Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Saturday. I still have COVID, had another test, definitely still got it, which is not great. I was hoping I would be kind of like towards the end of it, I was hoping, but hey, still got it. Been very, very busy this morning. I have got a stack load of things I want to get done today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 things. And I could easily, on a Saturday, not do the stuff. I could easily just take a breather. However, the bad side with taking a breather or a day off, I find sometimes is then tomorrow it will be 20 things. And when you're not feeling top of the weather like I am, you don't really want things to mount up. So I want to try and make a dent in some of these today, and then I can relax later on. Hopefully you will have seen some videos come out about the mastery modules, mainly for those people that need it. And also I did a quick video about rank math, just about am I still using it? Hey, just letting people know. Because I did a recent video for Bertha about Yoast SEO because they're in partnership, but I wanted to make clear to everyone what is my preferred SEO tool. I am also going to be making some changes to our BATS web design agency other website. Just do some updates on there. So I just need to I might start working on that while I'm chatting to you all today. But I hope you're all okay. I hope you're all looking after yourself. Just got to reply to a few emails here. I'm not going to mention who, but it's just someone talking about domain names. So until there's any comments coming in, I might be quiet. But by the way, normally on Saturdays, it's not that it's slow, but people generally are doing other things. Luckily, I've got my Pepsi Max. I ordered a pack of 24 bottles from Amazon. 24 bottles from Amazon, 500 milliliters, right? And once they've been in the fridge, they're perfectly fine. 24 bottles for £20, which I can't even do the maths. I'm so thick these days. What's 24 divided by 20? I could probably do that in my head, but I'm not gonna. So 20 divided by 24, 83 pence. So these bottles are about £1.10, £1.20, depending on where you go. So that's a fair saving, I will say. Let's see how long 24 bottles last. I reckon 7-8 days. I should stretch it to 9 or 10 really. But let's see how far that goes. Just a quick reply on here about something about domains. Where you have your heart set on a domain, you have a logo and everything designed and all of that, and then the domain goes. So I'm going to make some changes to one of our websites very, very soon, shortly. By the way, if anyone is watching, please don't forget to click like. Just part of the YouTube algorithm. It's a nice thing. It helps. And also, I've just got to work out why on our main website, the rank math values have all gone to 0. So I've just got to double check that the what's the word? The Google Search Console is all connected. I know it is, but I need to double check it. Does anyone else get that problem where now and again you basically your rank math when you go to your WordPress dashboard? Does anyone else get that problem? I know it's not just me, because I know it's happened on a few other websites, but this is more for you on the live chat. Does anyone ever get that problem where you go to your website and then your rank math values are all 0? I don't mean the page speed score. I mean, you know when you go to WordPress and you have like that little summary bit, how many page views there are and all of that, and the entire history has just gone to 0. And you kind of go, well, that ain't right. And often it's just, hey, Jason, thanks for your kind words, by the way. I was just talking about how on rank math, for some bizarre reason, like when I go to Google Search Console, there's no errors, there's no issues, everything is indexed, everything is going through. But when you go to WordPress and you're on your actual website, you don't have that little pane that says, what's your rank math views? And all the values have gone to 0. And normally it's always like something has gone, there's a blip, there's a glitch somewhere, which is annoying. It's really annoying for me whenever that happens, because then I have to go in and try and have a think about, right, what's gone on there. But I'm just logging into Google Search Console and I can clearly see that everything is still going through okay. But it's just, do you ever get that, Jason? But then when you go to your WordPress dashboard, it basically just shows that, I don't know, it seems to be a blip. And often I find it just fixes itself. And then often I'm kind of going, right, what's the problem? Whenever that's happened to you, though, have you ever got to the root cause of what the problem is? Because often it always bothers me a bit. It always bothers me. Hey, Eddie, how you doing? By the way, Eddie, you did a good post on that Elementor Pro. I saw that. Great post. So I need to kind of get to the bottom of why is the rank math doing that? Why is the search traffic? Because it's not right. It's not right, because I know there was traffic on there for the last 30 days, like last week, and then all of a sudden it's dropped and it goes, whoa, something's gone a bit of a blip there. I reckon it's something to do with the fact that there was a rank math. In fact, there was a rank math update. There was a rank math update and a rank math pro update about 3 days ago. Does anyone remember that? There was a rank math update 3 days ago. And there was a rank math pro update as well 3 days ago. So I wonder if that's just what's knocked it out a bit. I've got rank math and rank math pro. I've got both of them. To be honest, I'll be really honest. I was given rank math pro free for a year because I did a video on it and they really liked the video I did and they just gave me a rank math pro license for free, which was nice. I have to be honest. I didn't ask for it. It's where I did that video. When did I do it? I think it was February time or January time. One of those times. Yeah, so I think that update has just knocked out pulling through the stats. Because if you go to Google Search Console, the stats are there for, Thursday, because it's always about 2 days out. But coming through WordPress, it's not there. But because I know the website is still up and running and it's still working, you just kind of go beyond. You look beyond it, don't you? You kind of go, nah, just let it go. You know, don't lose. Don't get uppity about it. Basically, right? Don't get uppity about it. What are you all doing on a Saturday? By the way, what's your plans? What are you working on, if anything? Are you working on anything? Or are you just taking it easy today? I don't know what the word easy means, if I'm honest. Like I said, I did loads of stuff this morning. I'm still up and down. I'm still COVID positive. Did another test this morning. But I got 9 things I've got to get done today. Otherwise, tomorrow I'm going to have a mountain to climb. The analytics tool for Rank Math is... I don't rely on it. I'll be honest. I use Rank Math more for keywords and building things out. When it comes to analytics, you're better off just using Google Search Console, if I'm really honest. You know? Yeah, by the way, Jason, what I will say, though, is the care plans, that edition I did yesterday, some of my prices I put in there are very high. And please do modify them to suit what you would want to do. But I on purpose put some high values in for like the SEO and major changes to a website. Mainly because we always sometimes put really low prices in. So we say to someone, yeah, we'll do your SEO. And we say, yeah, we'll do it for £50 a month. But the amount of work required, £50 a month is like... is laughable, isn't it? So please do scale up and down the prices accordingly as to how much work you think is required when it comes to SEO care plans. But don't feel afraid to push them up, because if they really want it, they'll pay for it. And sometimes it makes them understand that you got some cheaper stuff, but then you got expensive stuff, and it hopefully makes them realize, okay, hold on, this must be like not expensive for a reason, but it's expensive because of the work that's required. Cool, Jason. I'm glad you're looking at it, and I hope it helps to kind of show you more of how we go about it. What you will notice, though, is, and there's a reason for this, okay? We don't have a flash brochure. If I had a brochure, I would have given you a copy of it. We don't have a flash brochure with lovely colours and all that. Keep it really, really simple, because sometimes, when you're talking to someone, you can just copy it and dump it into a text message or dump it into an email, depending on how you're communicating with the client. And I always find that I've seen some people where they have like a 5-6 page document for the care plan, and it gets confusing. Whereas here, when you keep it all on one page, you're basically saying, look, boom. One thing I did miss out, and I might go back and add it because I remembered it last night. I was like, oh, hold on, I forgot to add something. What are the benefits? Because there's no point saying to your client, here's the SEO plan. Sometimes you have to get across to them the benefit of being found in Google, having your keywords, your hit rate and all of that. Stuff like that. Yeah, sorry, Eddie, just looking at your comments. Nice one, Eddie. I look forward to reading that. Hey, Pickstar. Pickstar, just replied to you. Did you get my reply? Without talking about it, did you get my reply? My advice to you, Pickstar, is once you know what you want, get it and don't wait, because there's nothing worse than waiting. If anyone is watching, don't forget to click like. Don't forget to join in the conversation as well. Pickstar. Pickstar picks and chooses when he comes. He's good like that. We like that. Right. Oh, really? Normally, Pickstar, right? When I buy a domain, it's pretty instant. Where did you buy your domain from? Where did you buy your domain from? Can I ask? Because normally, yeah, I've just seen your reply, just seen it. Normally when I buy a domain, it's like that. It's like instant. Where do you buy yours from? I normally go to 123reg. 123reg are quite cheap and good. Zoho.com are pretty bad. No, sorry, Zoho.com aren't that bad as well. So Pickstar, where do you go for your domains? Where do you go? Where do you go, mate? Where do you go? Where'd you go for your domain? I'm just going to make some changes to I'm going to make some changes to our web design agency website in a moment. I might share it on screen actually as I'm doing it. Let me just expand while I'm working on it. Oh no! Did that wrong? Oops. Sorry. I put my finger on the wrong button then. There we go. Hello everybody. Oh man, I'm hitting the wrong thing here. There we go. Just got to check something here. I think I've hidden half the screen. No, the screen's fine. Pickstar, what domains are you going for? Pickstar, what domains are you going? You must be going for some really mega niche. Can you email me your domain name? What are you going for? What kind of domain name are you going for, Pickstar? Go on. I won't share it, but email me the domain name you're going for, because that's pretty major. That's a major price. Right, so I'm just cleaning up our domain website. Not our domain website. What did I say that for? Our web design agency website. So I'm just cleaning that up. Let's get rid of... Let me get rid of that one. And let me get rid of that one as well. Let me just stop this one, because this one's no longer needed. Close, close, close. Right, okay, save and close that, because that's no longer valid. We don't do that one anymore. What is WordPress PayPal plugin? WordPress PayPal plugin? Have you just seen that on my site somewhere? I don't think I have that. Oh, that one. Do you know what? I can't remember, Eddie. Let me just double check. That's where we were testing for someone. That's where we were testing for someone. So that was... I need to update all of these as well. God, let me just do these now. It's the WordPress PayPal plugin. Basically, what that was before we started using the... You know when you go to PayPal, you can create a payment button. So this is where we had like we used a plugin for that. We used a plugin, so basically sometimes you want people to pay like an invoice or something, so you just say, right, go here and pay that. But we don't need that now. In fact, that's no longer required. That one isn't in a required. In fact, I can deactivate it. We don't need that anymore. That was an old plugin we used to use. In fact, we don't even use that anymore. Skip and deactivate that. Update that. Deactivate that. I haven't been on to uninstall a few stuff on this website for a while. So let's just delete that. I don't even know why we've still got that on there anymore. We don't need that. I don't know why that is still on. Happy Elemental. That's pretty old, but I'm going to leave it on for now until I just double check there isn't any widgets using it. Yeah, we'll just leave that one on as well. And we delete that. So this is our web design, one of our other web design agency websites. Look at that, it goes, yeah, he's sliding in, woo, and stuff like that. So I've just got to do some updates onto this website. Hey Carapos. Did I say hey Andrew? If I didn't, sorry. Right, Tenacious Devil D. It works. Let me tell you why a lot of people have issues with the PayPal for Woocommerce. Sorry, not PayPal for Woocommerce. Yeah, the PayPal plugin for Woocommerce, right? Do you know? Hang on, hey Mia. Yeah, Eddie, that's my issue. So when I first built this website, before we had Elementor Pro, I did use Happy Add-ons, but I can't remember if I took everything off, so I've got to double check. But no, there's no new lighting. It's the same lighting. Does it look different to you, Carapos? Does it look different? Better? Not so good? Right, let me just clarify. Where was I going with this? Yeah, PayPal, Tenacious D. The PayPal for WooCommerce works. The reason it doesn't work for some people is where they've got an issue setting up their business account with PayPal, right? Or they're based in a country where PayPal is not accessible. I have had 0 issues with PayPal with WooCommerce ever. Not just on our websites, but on client websites. We have never had an issue. So whenever someone goes, oh, it won't connect or it's not set up, usually it's because they've not set themselves up properly as a business PayPal account. However, the new PayPal plugin, does allow you to set up as a casual PayPal as well, so you don't have to be business. So there is no issue, Tenacious D. There is no issue. You can use it. Right? You can use it. And what I would say is if you're really unsure because it's a client, set it up on your own website. Ah, nice one, Eddie. Gutenberg blocks. I've just seen what your domains are, Pigstar, and I can definitely see why they're going to cost that much money. I mean, they are very exclusive domains, right? They are super exclusive. To be honest, though, you can use Detector Element, whatever it's called. That will show you if you've got what widgets are being used, but you got to go through every single page because there might be a page on your website where you are using it. And what you don't want to do is remove a widget and you forgot to double check a particular page. Will the payments fail if the PayPal account isn't a business account? No, Tenacious, because when you set it up, you get to pick business and casual. When you set it up on WordPress, you get to pick when you do PayPal payments, are you a business and or casual or just casual? So you can pick. Right, so it won't fail. But like I say, Tenacious, you should test it out. I would recommend on a staging site or your own website, you add Woocommerce, you connect it to your account or a personal account, whatever you got, okay? Because you're going to try and replicate a client, maybe, because they've not got a business account. Connect it, and then create a product for £1. You're going to, you'll pay a bit of commission on it, but who cares? Just do it. Test it. One of the things that I strongly recommend people don't do, and they do this a lot, is they just, I noticed, Eddie, I noticed it. I noticed a German conversation. I just let it go. Is what you shouldn't do, Tenacious, is ask someone else to kind of confirm for you, does it work? They might say, yes, it works for them, but then you need to go in and do it yourself. Hey, Soren, how are you? How are you? Right? So if you want to if you want to check if it works, I would say go in and double check. Because never ever rely on what anyone else says, right? Never ever rely on what anyone else says. Just like when someone says to me, does this plugin work? I might say, yeah, it might, but unless I've tested it for what they're trying to achieve, you can't say, yeah, it works. So don't assume, always try it out. Just like when I sometimes say to a client, I'm going to click like, okay, click like. So sometimes clients, they want a solution to a problem, and I have an idea. I will test it on a staging website before I give them that guarantee that, yeah, it works. Yeah, do that, Tenacious, right? And you should be fine. You should be absolutely fine. Even with like a non-business account. Before, the PayPal payment required you to have a business account. And then I think they realized a lot of people did not have business accounts. So they were jumping to Stripe or going elsewhere or whatever. Or Square payments, sorry, not Stripe. So they changed it. So now when you install it, when you go to settings for that PayPal plugin, it now instantly says to you, do you want the standard, which is casual, or do you want the advanced? Or something like that. And that's business or casual. I'm okay, Soren. I got a whole heap of stuff. I'm still COVID positive, unfortunately. So every now and again I get bouts of energy drops and lulls and stuff like that. Which I have to be honest is a really major pain when it comes to productivity. It's a bit of a bummer. Because you want to be like, I got loads of stuff I just want to get done. No, I don't have VPS at SiteGround. I just have the Grow Big plan, Eddie. I'm just on the Grow Big. I'm fine with that. I was going to work on a website that we've got, but I feel like it's going to take way too... No, I can do it. I might share my screen as I'm working on one of our other websites. Yeah, the Grow Big is fine, I think, Eddie. I don't have issues with the Grow Big. I don't know about anyone else. I'm quite okay with it. Whoa, just realised I hit something then. There you go. Put the wrong one on. So I'm just modifying a few things on our agency website. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Boop. Hang on. Just log in. I've not been... Can't really see it, can I? Actually, it helps if I do this. I've not really been very active today, so it's upside down now, but... I did some bike riding today, but then I felt like, ugh, I can't do too much of this. So, Deepanshu, do you prefer using Elementor Pro? Elementor Pro, for sure. Here's why, okay? You could have Elementor free and then have 3 or 4 add-ons, okay? I'm on the 4 series. I'm on series 4. I got this in 2019 and I haven't needed to update or change it. So I'm on the series 4. Right, okay. So yeah, series 4. Okay. So Deepanshu, if you got Elementor free and then you got 3 or 4 other add-ons, what happens when there's an update with Elementor or one of these updates and there's an incompatibility or an issue or something just goes bleh, right? Whereas rather than me doing 4 extra plugins, I could do everything I want that I need to do and my clients are happy with Elementor Pro. So I'm not having to worry about add-ons at all. Because when you look at a lot of add-ons, we get blown away by the fancy feature or a funky new way of doing something. But how many of those features do you actually use? How many of those features do you actually use? So, was there a big benefit to it? It's like I remember when I first came across Happy Add-ons when I had Elementor free, and I was like, wow, this is really good. This is really good, really good. But then when you're building client websites, I don't think they all want all of that fancy stuff. Especially when they're a Woocommerce shop. They just want to shop. Or if they're trying to get across a service, they don't want anything fancy. They just want it to get to the point and be easy to maintain. So I think that Elementor add-on third-party plugins, they're great. I can't knock them. They're great. They're innovative. But do I need to use them? And the answer is no. Yeah, Eddie, that's the reason I used Happy Add-on as well. That was actually the reason I used it as well, for the cross-domain. And then in the end, I stopped doing it. I just build from scratch accordingly to what I'm doing on a client's website. But that's what I used to... But that's what I was actually... in fact, there were 2 plugins that did that at the time. Master Add-ons and Happy Add-ons. Master Add-ons was a bit of a weird one because it was a bit of a weird one. But yeah, if you're not using it, Eddie, it's just money down the drain, isn't it? So what plugin do I prefer for website optimization? Asset Cleanup is a good one, and Auto-Optimize, and that's it. I'm fine with those. I'm fine with Auto-Optimize and Asset Cleanup, and that's it. I don't really use WP Rocket. I don't use some other fancier plugins, but Auto-Optimize, which is free, and Asset Cleanup, which is free. So, and they do the job. And we've done a video on it, Deepanshu. Have you not seen my video? If you go to our channel, do a search for Page Speed 2022. Or like Carapos has just said, bricks. Which I'm interested to test out. I know, Eddie, I mean, $30 isn't a lot. But I would say if you're not using it, it's dead money. Video Boy, question, where do you get your design inspiration for your project? It's really, really easy. Really easy, Video Boy. If I am building a website for a pet store, right? You go and Google pet stores and you look at what they do. You look at the competitors for this business. And then you get inspired. You look at them and you think of websites that you've built as well, and you just try and get some ideas. You get ideas. And that's how you're inspired. You look at what's already out there. Could you do it differently or better? Or maybe they've done something so perfect, it gives you inspiration on how to do your own. So that's what I would do. Yep, Ultimate Add-ons Elementor gets a lot of love. I know that one gets a lot of love at the minute. What's the guy's name? Is it Asif? I think his name is Asif. I can't remember. That plugin does get a lot of love from people. Yeah, Carapace. I think the Boy. I think loads of plugins are. Maybe that's the reason why Elementor's not done the final version of Flexbox. Maybe they're waiting for all the third-party plugins to go, yep, we're ready, we're good to go. Do you know what I mean? Maybe they're waiting. But if it is, they need to get their finger out and get on with it. Come on, people, get on with it. Because I would seriously love to start building websites fully and properly with Flexbox Container. You know, I think I've said that a few times, but until we have that final version, I really wouldn't do it. Stay safe, right? Just stay safe with what you're building. In fact, it would be nice if, here's the other thing. None of the third-party plugins, as far as I'm aware, have come out and said anything, have they? Astra hasn't said anything. Cadence hasn't said anything. You know what? 2-3 days ago, right, we went on and on about how Elementor's roadmap and what they're doing and stuff like that. Okay. But why is it that none of the other third-party plugins... maybe I've missed something, but there has not been a statement, has there? Where's the statement from all the third-party plugins about Flexbox Container? What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on the Flexbox in terms of third-party? Am I wrong? Has anyone here heard any of the other add-ons or anything say anything about their intentions? Because unless I'm living under a rock, I've not heard anything. So should we be worried about that? So it's very easy for us to throw stuff at Elementor and go, the features and all of that. So Jet Engine, working with Container. Okay, so we'll let that go. Crock-a-Block probably are. But what about all the others? What about all the others? Do you know what I mean? Because surely you would think that they would be prepping stuff in the background as well. I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, Eddie, the only problems with the Flexbox Container are the advanced gallery. I know there's been issues with videos. And I think a few people have reported a problem with the right margin now and again. I know Pigstar Hermit. I like to live under my rock. Shimon. You know what's really annoying is I recorded a video today, uploaded it, and YouTube basically did not save any of my comments I did on it, the description. So I've just finally re-uploaded it again, but I've now got to go through the painstaking task of putting the description in all over again, and it's a bit annoying. Cool. Someone had a bit of an issue yesterday with their website, so I quickly, just as a freebie, I did it really quick for them because they've used us in the past for stuff. I just, hey, yeah, see you in a bit, Jason. I just, they had a problem where when they went to their website and they went to a product category, it kept jumping to the single product. It wouldn't go to the category page. So all I did was remove that link and put a custom link in and I modified their slug literally by one letter, and it worked. And I just said that it seems to me like for some reason your back end, your slug or something, it's pointing over here rather than here. But it just goes to show the importance of your permalinks. They must have done something in the back end. I don't know what, but I just created a new slug for them and it worked. Right, I've just got to go and there's just a door knock. I'll be back in a moment. Hey, my medication's arrived. The tablets you have to take, hey? So, this is the medication to keep me alive-ish. Yep, so this is my medication. For my heart. So there you go, daily tablets. Take that, take that, take that, and take that. Right, so daily tablets. How wonderful and exciting my life is, right? That's my life for you, tablets. Yeah, take care, Pigstar. Good luck with your good luck with the domains, all right? Seriously, Pigstar, you sure you want to be spending that money on that much for a domain anyway? That's a lot of money, but take care, all right? So I'm just currently, while we're talking, just quickly updating the description for a video I'm releasing tomorrow. What are your plans for the rest of Saturday? Anyone? I mean, it's just too hot. I don't know what it's like for you, Andrew, but it's just way too hot. And you, Jason, it's just blistering hot out there. Makes it feel uncomfortable if you're outside for too long. I'd probably still survive. I'd probably just be super weak. I'd probably be super weak, Eddie. Oh, really? Does it start today? That's a bit early. But then again, I don't know much about Switzerland football. Nice one, Andrew. Well, I hope the recordings and all of that go really, really well. Hope they go really well. Yes, so Catherine's going live in 3 hours. I think it's 3 hours. She goes live. Cola Calipos. I like the orange ones, Jason. The orange Calipos were my weakness. I remember when I was in Wales in 96, and I must have had 4 orange clippos straight after one another. Had one, had another one, had another one, had another one. They were my weakness. What theme do I use? Hello, Deepanshu. What do you use, Deepanshu? Tell us what you use. Tell us what do you use. I use hello. I've got loads of stuff to do, right? Loads of stuff to do. Loads of stuff to do, all right? Of that list, there are 3 down. Still got 6 more things. 3 of those things are like probably 1 to 2 hours each. So there's quite a bit of stuff to do. So sorry, cleaning, washing, pick up my parents at home, drive them home, then some time web designing. But it sounds like a busy day. Busy day. I've always found, you know, the cola ones. I've always found that I'm never a fan of cola ice pops or anything. For me, if it's cola, I only like it if I'm drinking it. I'm never a fan of, you know, cola flavoured sweets and stuff, because they never really fully hit the mark. Because the main reason I like them is because of the fizz. I want the fizz. So I have Pepsi Max. I want the fizz. If it's just the flavour, I might as well drink flat Coke, which is nasty. I hate it. When the fizz is gone, I hate it. So Deepanshu, use hello as well. So which is the different theme you use then for dynamic pre-build functionalities? What do you use there? What do you use there? What do you use? You can't say that and not tell us what you use. You must have known I was going to ask you. I still wouldn't have Pepsi Max Calipos though, Jason. I probably wouldn't. I would still be a bit like I probably still wouldn't use it. Because it's got to be because it wouldn't have the fizz, right? But I get why you like it. I get why you like it. Buddy Boss. Yeah. Do you know something? I need to do a video on Buddy Boss. I haven't done one for like... I need to do a video on Buddy Boss and Ultimate Member. Mainly because I haven't done one yet, and I should do one or get around to it, because I know there's people who ask about it. So I should... Oh, man, I'm going to... My website's gone a bit funny. There you go. I always find that orange-flavoured stuff is kind of... It's almost acceptable, isn't it? You know, when you have a chocolate or anything that's orange flavoured, you can have it and go, this is nice. Sorry, I've just got to quickly just bear with me. I've just got to quickly paste a few stuff in here. Right, here you go. Not yet, Ben. Not yet. Not yet. You're gonna have to give me. I'm at the minute. I've scheduled it in for Tuesday, so you got to give me until Tuesday to play with it. All right, and then I'll have a better idea of it. So, Jason, the main reason why I don't use hello is because I would have to then use, like, basically Croco blocks, I basically have to use loads of other different plugins. And the thing about the My Listing directory theme is it's all built. It's all built. And believe me, it does more than enough for what I want. And because it's got loads of things already pre-built, done, boom, and it has like the map and everything as well, the functionality, all of that, it means that when I do a directory website, by the end of day one, I've probably built 70% of the website by day one. Do you know what I mean? By day one, I've built 70% of the website. Whereas if I was to start messing around with like building from scratch, there could be more work involved in that. So I'm thinking of like the turnaround time and all of that. I would love to one day build though and set up like a WordPress site that I can always use as a template going forwards. Take care, Soren. All right. Have fun, and with your parents as well. Was that a good enough reason, Jason? It's mainly because, like, for $59, and the client's paying for it. I'm not paying for it. It's good to go. It's good to go. And also because I've done so many websites using it, I know the strengths and the weaknesses of it, the good and the bad. I know what to do or how to get around some stuff. So it means that when I'm speaking to a client and I know what they want, I can go, yeah, cool, boom, we can do that. And I know that once we get it in, and believe me, you know when you're working with a client, you know when you're able to kind of like show them, like after a day, right, here's the website, and you can show them that functionality with all the filtering, the search, especially the map. That's the big one, the map. They're like, they're just blown away. So from turnaround time, I think that was the main big reason. But I promise you, I will get my head around and hopefully build one using just hello with, dynamic custom fields and all of that. And get my head around, can we build one in an efficient way so we don't need to use the My Listing directory. Because there is some stuff in the My Listing directory I have no need for. But it comes loaded and then you have to undo and remove stuff. There is a lot of stuff that you don't need. A fair amount of stuff you don't need, especially if you're using Elementor Pro to build out your pages. That's the thing. The My Listing theme is almost built for people who don't have a clue about Elementor. But if you know what you're doing with Elementor, there's like the header footer. The header for My Listing, I hate. I really hate it. It's ugly. Yeah, definitely, Jason. One day I shall do it. So, Deepanshu, you're saying any suggestions? Any suggestions for anything in particular? Not sure what you... Sorry, I was meant to search for something and I've forgotten what it is now. Autocomplete. What was the other thing? Checkout, that was it. Checkout. When I get older, losing my hair. So Deepanshu, you said any suggestions. Were you referring to anything in particular? Or am I missing something here? Am I missing anything? Don't forget to click like if you're watching, by the way, okay? It's basically all part of the YouTube algorithm, and it can make a big, big difference to other people finding our channel. Then again, maybe you don't want anyone to find our channel, but we prefer it if they do find our channel because it's good for us. Okay. Google Analytics 4. As far as I'm aware, yes, that is true, Eddie. As far as I'm aware, I mean, I've put in Google Analytics 4 onto some of our websites, and they're working completely fine. However, 3 days ago, there was a Rank Math update, and I think that's knocked it out a little bit, and I'm waiting for it to fix itself. However, I know on Google Search Console, everything is still feeding through and coming through okay, so it's okay. Sometimes, even though you got Rank Math on your website, it's better to use the Google Site Kit for your WordPress website, which is an extra plugin, but it's a negligible extra plugin. The thing is, though, Deepanshu, my question to you would be, do you need the animation? Is the animation a showstopper, make or break? Do you need the animation? It's very easy to add animation to a website. You might need to do a bit of JavaScripting or just use a Lottie UI, I don't know. But do you need it? Oh, right, Eddie. Yeah, okay. Use that code, yeah. And that's fine to use as well. My way of building is, so picking up on what Deepanshu said, if you want to do something, but then making it proper responsive or work with different elements starts to give you a headache, I always take a step back and go, is it needed? Is that animation or that whatever you're adding truly needed? Because if it's not needed, don't give yourself the headache. So what is the animation? What is the animation? What is the animation? Let me just do a quick search on Google, because I'm not familiar with that website. Can you email me a link? Deepanshu, can you quickly email me a link? You can't paste a link here. Email me a link of what animation exactly you're referring to. Exactly what Ben said. Animation is better where it's when it's understated. Oh right, yeah, where it's really needed. I was gonna say understated. Yeah. No, don't worry, Andrew. So do we run a Google Analytics? Do you mean in terms of setting up? Yeah. If they want us to set up, we charge for it. So there'll be £120 charged if they want us to set it up. What I do make clear to them, though, is that we have an agreed date and time I'm going to do it so that they are there to verify. Because you know when you log into their Google account and then you need to verify, which is a pain in the ass when you go, can you verify? And then you don't hear from them for like 2 hours. And you go, right, let me do it again. And then it's an add-on, Andrew. So it will be like we charge £50 a month if they want us to do an analytical report, which you have to be honest, isn't that difficult to do. So if they want you to give them a report on visitors, unique visitors, where are they coming from, sources, pages, bounce rate, stuff like that, if they're willing, if they're happy to receive that info. Also, you might do a recommendation. So you might say in the last month, these posts are getting hit more, or you're getting more traffic from Facebook or wherever. Have you thought about doing X, Y, Z? So put in some recommendations. That can be a good one. That can be a good thing to offer. So Deepanshu, email me the link just so I can see what you've got. I have to apologise when I yawn. It's just sometimes the fatigue kicks in. And it ain't that difficult. You got to be honest here, though. Doing an analytical report might take half an hour. But if all they're paying is 50 quid a month, then that's reasonable. Don't think that, oh, because they pay £50 a month, I must spend a whole day on it. Not really. That's not how it all works. You know, don't base what you do on the minimum wage. £50, that's good enough for half an hour work. So just spend half an hour a month on it. Right? Okay, Deepanshu, I'm just checking my email now. And we'll put it on screen, okay? Right, so let's just look at this website that Deepanshu has sent. Okay, so where is the animation? Where is the animation? Do you mean this, where the words change? Which animation are you referring to? Because you haven't said. You haven't said which animation. So what? Is it where you get this change here? Oh, you mean this? No. You don't want to do this. I'm telling you now, you do not want to do this. This is not good. This is not a good user experience, I don't think. Look. You can use some scrolling effects, but I don't recommend you doing this. I mean, did you agree to doing this before... No, I don't recommend doing that. I really don't. I don't recommend that. But what I will say is, did they tell you that before you agreed to take on the job? Do they? I would consider it, Andrew. Yeah, do you know what I mean, Jason? Yes, it's if I'm scrolling down, because I tested it, I cannot go down until I have gone through all of those animations, and that is bad user experience. Bad user experience. So here's my question to you, Deepanshu. Did you agree to doing this? Did the client show you that before you took on the job, or did they tell you afterwards? There's my question to you. Did they tell you about that animation at the time you agreed the job or afterwards? Was it at the time or afterwards? Which one was it? But that is a bad user experience. I would say, if I was honest, Deepanshu, I would say advise them that this is not good user experience. And they will probably turn around and say, I love it. I love it. And if they come across like that, I would say, great, you need to find someone else to do it. Because what you're doing is you're mixing vertical and horizontal, which you can do. But then you are forcing a JavaScript in to make it do that. The fact that you can't just jump, the fact that you can't just go past it and not scroll sideways, I wouldn't do it. There is no benefit. I mean, look, what you got to look at. I know. I mean, what you got to look at is, let me just show you, okay? Let me just show you, okay? You get to this bit here, and then it does this. There's no benefit. It is not showing me anything amazingly different. There's no benefit. Really, is there? You're better off having a sticky column over here. Sorry, over here. And as you scroll down, this, you know, like, I don't know, you have a sticky column or something. But I just don't see the benefit in it. I just don't think it works. But you'd have to bung in a bit of JavaScripting so that as you scroll down, it goes along. We did do a video. If you do a video on horizontal, we did a video where we mixed up vertical and horizontal and vertical. But the user has the choice of going sideways. If they don't want to go sideways, they go down. That wasn't Elementor, Eddie. That was something else. So I would say, yeah, that you could, if you want, have a vertical website and then you have a sideways bit anywhere you want. But the user has a choice if they want to go sideways. Right? So let me just get you a link for that video. Let me get you a link for that video. I can't remember what I called it. Was it Flow? I think it was called Flow. Free Flow. Here we go. So here you go. Deep Anshu. There you go. That's not going to answer all your questions, all right? But it might give you a starter and something to think about, okay? Might give you something to think about. Don't forget to click like if you're watching, all right, Deepanshu? Don't forget to click like. If you don't click like, I will find you. Don't forget to click like. Okay, look, it's coming up to an hour. Well, we're over an hour now, and I am going to end this just so I can crack on with some other stuff. And Catherine from Ellie Web Dev, she's going live in about 2.5 hours' time. So don't join on to that if you want. Any final questions anyone wants to ask before I shut down? Any final questions? Yeah, exactly, Eddie. I think like it's really got to justify its purpose for why you're doing it. Right now, that OnePlus website had no justification for that, for what it did. You know, other than it was showing you extra info. Well, just stick it underneath, right? Just stick it underneath. But it's got to really justify it. Hey, take care, Andrew. Hope all your recordings go well. I hope it's all successful. Is it 90 minutes? You might be right, yeah. Okay, look, everyone, I'm going to sign off now. It's been great having you. Don't forget to click like. Please do check out if you haven't already. And by the way, you know, I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not a salesman, all right? But please do feel free to go and check out our mastery modules, which are now available on our website, websquadron.co.uk. Any questions, get back to me. Take care, everyone. I'll see you all soon. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And I don't know, go and have a burger. Just go and enjoy yourselves. Do something. Take it easy, right? I'm still here in the background, by the way. I'm still in the background, but I'm just shutting down everything. Hey, Andrew, look, if you like them, go to our website. It's the mastery modules. Not everything is for everyone. And some stuff you're going to hate. And some stuff you're going to love. Take care, everyone. Bye.